if you have that right from the very beginning, I am going to do this, I'm going to start up, I am going to get to this point. Once you know that, and once you've made that decision, then you can start planning towards it.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Simon joining us from United Kingdom. He's a seasoned digital marketing expert, an entrepreneur, and passion advocate for social and political change with over 25 years of experience in the digital marketing industry. So Simon, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
I think you've got to one of the first things that you've got to do is actually decide that you're going to move towards that. You've got to be decisive, plan, be strategic, make decisions. I think it's very easy. Lots of people will put a plan in place, and they'll have not even a plan. They'll have a dream. They'll have a dream. They'll say, I'm going to set up my own business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then they'll find every excuse and every reason why they can't do it. And I know this myself as well, because I look back when I first started my kind of journey in entrepreneurialism. I started my first business when I was probably 19. Started working on this little business. Bear in mind, this was the start of the internet, so I had my own website. I was selling things online. I was trading online. I was doing all the rest of it, and it was working. And then I bottled it. Really, I got to the point where I thought, I've done university. I've been building this little business online, but I better go and get a proper job now. And not having that kind of clarity to be able to say, well, actually, you've got something there, and you should focus on that and make it work. And this is what you can do. And I think I tried to kind of keep it going in the background, but I wasn't decisive enough to say I definitely want to do this. I'm definitely going to go after this. And it happened again for me. When I was building Grow Traffic. So I built Grow Traffic, and then over the years, I was still working when I first set up Grow Traffic. And I remember we got to the point where we were just about to employ our sixth employee, and one of my fellow directors was about to go for a meeting with our sixth employee. And I remember it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I messaged her, and I said, I'm still working full time, and I'm working around the clock doing this as well. Why are we employing somebody else when I'm not in the business now? I said, go and have a coffee with this person, have a chat, be nice, but don't offer them the job, which is what she was going to do. She was going to offer them the job. So employee number six, stopped there, and then it was at that point that I was able to join the business, or decided to join the business in that respect, as a full-time employee, and that was indecision on my part, hoping it would get better, hoping things would change, and really not having the confidence to stick with it and understand the role that I could have within the business as well, and how me being in the business full time would actually actively drive it forward. So I think there's a number of different things there, but being decisive is part of it, and it's something that years after that I've kind of honed in on as well. So understanding that when things aren't working, it's a case of figuring out what's not working quickly, and making a decision to actually make a change. And affecting that change rather than letting things drag on for months. And I'm thinking of certain situations with employees specifically as well, where we will have had an employee where we perhaps knew that it wasn't right, wasn't working, they were costing us money. I remember we had one employee in that I'm thinking about a few years ago, who we really couldn't put them on any client work. And we didn't really know why we were keeping them at that point. So, that highlighted to me again, you've got to make decisions and you've got to kind of stick with them and make those decisions quickly. And I think that it's something you learn over time as well. It's a skill, is making decisions and quickly and sticking to them and not always second guessing yourself. But it's something that you get better with over time. But it's something that if you have that right from the very beginning, I am going to do this, I'm going to start up, I am going to get to this point. Once you know that, and once you've made that decision, then you can start planning towards it.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.